Hi, world. I want to share with you sights and sounds from the most memorable trip I recently had to the village of Mangamba in the Manjo area of Cameroon, where I go for missionary and humanitarian work. I was there from the 20th to the 24th of May, and yes, that was me getting ready to go. I prepped my meals as a vegetarian, and everything, and my luggages were ready before time. There was no electricity yet, but I was happy to go. There I am on my way. I think I was already at Manjo at the time, yes. And then I had the first pack of meal. That's some falafel made from soya bean, right? And I was so excited. Then I got to the village and nobody was home apart from who was there? Oh no, that was Team Manjo on my way down. Yeah, we go by bikes and it cost 3,000. And I got home and I met only baby Marie's, the goat Marie's baby. She had her babies, right? And I saw some garden egg and I was so excited. And this pawpaw, so organic. I just wanted to be eating. And then I saw some kids, they were doing this thing, they call it bitter cola. I had never seen that process before. So I took a picture. I went down, there's a hotspot area there, to find some network and at least send a message back home that I arrived safely and greet one or two people that I know by now in the village. So the hotspot area is near the school, and from every indication, we'll soon have network. And then I went to visit my friend Aka. Aka is the hero of my trip all the time. I went to their home, there he is with his sister. His sister is also called Marie. And then, we shared some food. What was that? I think some rice. They came to visit me, and the rice that I bought, that was what was left. That's Marie the goat, right? And her two babies. And then I saw grandma coming back. She had gone to fetch water, and I was like, how can you gonna be fetching this big gallon on your head? So I told her to put it down, and then we went to stroll. I wanted to see for myself how many children in the village don't have birth certificates. Just so many, like every home, there are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're just playing and just happy with life, not knowing that not having a birth certificate isn't going to help them at all. So Mama was my translator for the homes where we could speak only the dialect. And then we went back home and we had a peaceful night where there I am. I went out early in the morning, to go to the back house and stuff like that. The next day was Sunday. So yes, I decided to go fellowship with them to see how it goes. But when I got to church the first time, that's the land on which we build the House of Hope and Healing. No, church was instead of 9:30, not 7 a.m. So I decided to go back to Aka's house, and bought some cocky beans, some staple to add to what was there so that we could all share it together and have a peace meal. Because the last time I was there, when I left, there was some little disagreement and everything. So I knew that sharing like this was going to help us. And yeah, that's Aka's grandmother. And that's Aka's mother. And that's Aka and his father. Aka is a big boy, sitting and eating on his own. And his father is eating with his hand. And that's Marie by Bombo. I'm going to send Marie to school next year. And this Marie's big brother, he's called Junior. So he's the one who was taking the pictures and he did a selfie of himself. Okay, so on Sunday, after our breakfast, we were going to church. Marie was carrying Aka. And I was like, no, Marie, I want to carry him. You cannot carry him and walk 2 kilometers to church. So yes, Aka came to me. And there we are going to church. And Junior, our photographer, was doing his best. And then later on, who took the camera and took us a picture? I think it's his mom. Yeah, his mom took the camera and took us a picture. All of these things are so new. They were so happy. They had shoes for the first time, right? And that's their little church there. And then after church, I carried Aka on my back. We went back home. He wasn't so happy, but he had no choice. His mother couldn't carry him, right? She's also pregnant. And so yes, there we are. From the house to the church is about 2 kilometers, but they're already used to walking that distance. Marie's elder brother goes to school not too far from the church. Yeah, and then I met an avocado at home. My neighbor had brought me an avocado. I was so happy. Then the next morning was farm day, Monday. So we had to go to that land, right, to go and work some farm. Some corn has been planted and all of that. So I wanted to go and weed. I went with Mama. And we were there for from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. because the rain came and drove us away. So I discovered that I don't only need to have those shoes, I need to have socks. Some good for the farm socks. So I'm looking forward to getting even some boots actually, so that the midges don't bite me. It was just so wonderful, tilling the ground, and all of that, and just marveling at everything. Everything is ministry in a missionary's life. So I was so excited, just so happy. And I was there with Mama, and Mama can walk. Before I knew it, Mama had done so much. If not for the rain, we would have been there. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that experience. And I could not but praise my God as I walk, thank my God, and just give Him all the glory. Because, well, it's not to be taken for granted, right? Yeah. And Junior came around because his school is nearby and the classes are now started. Indeed, they're kind of done from school. So they just go around to play. But I'm not sure he's going to be going again because they're collecting their report cards on Saturday, just like the boys back here. So you see, the land is just next to the church, which is the only hotspot area. In respect to farmers, frankly speaking, it's not easy. Sometimes we are like prices, but sometimes there are no roads to even get to town, and all that work and the weeding and the harvesting and the everything. Not easy. But I thank God, I really do. Oh, for the energy, for the safe journey, for the love, for the peace. Yeah. I will lift Him higher, 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 higher.
I give you praise.
I'd not even done 30 minutes. I was already singing. But that singing gave me some more energy to continue walking. So, yeah, all is well. That ends well.
Oh my goodness, what a wonderful time I had. Within a small portion, but I'm already so tired. My goodness. Respect to all farmers. Before you eat that fufu corn, think about the whole process of planting corn and weeding and harvesting and grinding and all of that. Wow. Thank you, Father.
Yep, and then, well, the rain sent us back home. Look at how I got home. Look at my shoes. Look at my feet. But it was also fun. Mud is our own snow. And then I met this papa. My neighbor had bought me. Oh, my goodness. And then they had always started gathering things for me to bring back, the bananas and the garden eggs and everything. Oh, that was the school compound. I went to study that afternoon. And those were the kids after school. They were there playing their football. Oh my goodness, so nostalgic. Yeah, that's me in the classroom, kind of abandoned classroom. But I had a visitor, this butterfly. This is the second time I'm going down. A butterfly is coming to visit me on my last day of studies there.
Come now, butterfly.
And yes, I take that as a sign, right? Lord speaks to people through all means.
Thank you for visiting.
Signs and wonders and dreams and visions and true people and all of that. Where was that? Oh yeah, people who are standing by the hotspot looking for network. Oh my goodness. And this is Maria. I got back home and Marie was there driving her kids away when they wanted milk from her. And I was like, Marie, why are you so stingy? Let those kids to have some milk. Hey, she was looking at me like, mind your business. And then the next morning, Tuesday morning, I went for a long walk. I went to the neighboring village. So altogether about an hour and a half of walking, and I discovered their own river, which is probably flowing from that big river in my own village, right? And it was just so beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Goodness. Today is what? The 23rd of May, right? And I came to this village on the 20th. This is not the village I came to. I've just come to this other one as I was doing sports this morning, right? But it's just 30 minutes from the village. And when I came, I wanted to go to the river on that same 20th. And the Lord said, no, He didn't really say no, but I just felt some reluctance. And as I was getting there, some guys going there, and I was going down the steep, I saw that they were about to have their shower, their bath. So I just went back home. The next day was a Sunday. In the morning, I went to church. And in the afternoon, I went to the school to study. And I was like, Papa, should I go to the river? He said, no, go back home. And as soon as I got home, the rain started to drizzle. So I was like, had I gone to that river, I would have slipped, or, the banks and all of that. So yesterday, Monday, we went to the farm, and then the rain met us at the farm, and then we went back home. And I went to school to study, but after studying, there was nothing like river on my mind. I don't know if He said no, but I just did not feel like going to the river. And then this morning, as I was going out for sports, I was like, Papa, am I going to go to the river today? He said, first get down to the neighboring village. And as I got down there, I saw a path, and I was like, where can that path be leading to? He said, on your way back. So on my way back, I just followed the path, and it's leading to the river. And I know it's that same big river, but this view is better, and the water flows more, and the stones. I can imagine my son coming here and swimming. Yeah, little children swim. It's not deep. I can't too. I think people bathe and wash clothes here and everything. Oh my goodness. So it's beautiful, to walk in obedience and to just contemplate nature and all of those things. I just wanted to do this right here before I start heading back. I'm so grateful to God. Oh my God. So beautiful. I don't think I can do a video of the river. Can
Such a
I?
beautiful time I
I have to
had
turn it
gathering
round.
at the
Can I
river.
turn it round? I'm not so sure. No, it can't turn round. But I'm going to do another short clip of just like 30 seconds, right? Okay, everybody take care. God bless us all. Yes,
Yeah,
we'll gather at the
walking in obedience, so
river. The
beautiful. Yes,
beautiful, the
we'll gather at
beautiful
the
river.
river.
Gather with the saints of the river that
The
flows from
beautiful
the throne of God.
river.
Yes, we'll gather. He created it all. Thank you,
Gather with the
Papa.
saints at the river. Oh la la, that was in that village. No, that was in church. I went back, to get some hot spots. And then there were some people, some some mamas waiting for me there to talk to me about their issues and everything. And then I went back home and these three were already gathered there. So once I cooked, I served them and they were very happy. Yeah, that's my next mission, right? To start teaching Bible studies and talking about Jesus to these kids, right? So yeah, I love that. I look so much forward to that. And then Maria and I went to the river to do some laundry. I also have to get used to doing things the way it is done in the village. If I have to be there for a week or two, I'm not going to carry a box full of clothes. I have to wash the ones that are dirty. I'm not going to pay anybody in the village to wash my clothes. So yes, that's Marie carrying the clothes, learning how she's going to carry a school bag to go to school next year. I'm so happy for her. And that laundry was done, and that is it. And my slippers are so clean because I brushed them in the river. And I carried my clothes on my head and went back home and I dried them. I've left them in the village, so next time I don't have to be carrying back clothes. And I learned a lot from the village. And one of the things was that I have to be keeping quiet more and more often, not because I have nothing to say, but because nope, the Holy Spirit doesn't need me to say anything. And I brought back this big bunch of banana and I went and gave some to my baby